Bit flooded down here. Give the old truck a wash underneath. An under wheel wash, just what the old truck needed. Well, this bit gets deep, I know that. So that was a bit deep, that, weren't it? Nothing for the izuzu, I don't think. Give it a good wheel wash, probably. Oh, welcome back, everyone. I've got actually got my GoPro with me today. As you'll see, I'm up at the farm, and it is wet. I'm definitely not driving down the very bottom today. After last time, I'm getting very dirty. Although we did wash the underside of the truck through a big flood, which I'll put a little video on. It was a very deep flood. It was up to the bonnet anyway, so that cleaned the underneath. But yeah, I'm going down the bottom to see what's going on, and I've got a load of straps with me to strap the hives, because there's a bit of badger activity down there now. It's quite amazing, the wildlife that's down here. Look at all them seagulls. Yeah, there's owl, woodpecker, foxes, badgers, rabbits, pheasants. There's every now and then it's either a ferret or a polecat or something that comes running through. So it's like, it's a right little wildlife park. Like the animals of Farthing Wood, you know. They've got their little safe haven. But yeah, we're going to put straps on the hives, because badgers like to push over hives and eat bees. So it's always something with the beekeeping. Like, you'd think it would be quite simple. Bees in a box, honey out the box. Oh no, it ain't. You've got the weather, you've got all these critters like badgers and some birds, like up at the other site when we done our breeding, our queen breeding. Them swifts or swallows ate everything and totally, like, well, nearly wiped out the site. So there's a lot of things against you, the bees. You've got the varroa, you've got all sorts of bee diseases, AFB and all sorts. The new one, the Triopolopilipilipales, that's going to be the new one. I did recently get a professional gas vap gun from the Gwynny Gliffin site. It's the I got a DeWalt powered one. It's the small one that says it will do 30 hours per battery. Well, that's about right for us at the minute. So I got one of them because I don't like using that gas canister and doing it that way, because it, like, well, you're just scorching bees. It's not very nice. Obviously they attack it because they don't like it, but they just get flamethrowered, and I don't like that. So I got one of them, so when I get that out I'll show you. Today would have been a good day to do it actually, because it's not raining, but it's not too cold, because you need them to be a little bit active. You don't want them clustered and stuff, and you want them to be able to get in and out if they can, or if they want to. So anyway, I'm not definitely not driving all the way down to the bottom. If you see the mess that I did last time, you'll know why. I'm going to walk down that way and I'll show you. We made a right mess. Like, the fields are just waterlogged. Everything's waterlogged. Right, If the track was like this all the way down, it'd be perfect, but yeah. Oh, the bottom gate's shut now. So I'm definitely not driving down there. That's for sure. But I'll walk down the track this way and I'll show you. I'm just going to park at the top here. Go through the little wheel wash. When I was up the other night and I said to Victoria I got stuck coming up the track, she said she got stuck on the quad, which probably didn't help, but like what started it was getting that trailer stuck, chewing it up. That weren't it really? So, naughty Mark. Anyway, I'm only driving to the end here. I am not going any further. Definitely not. We'll start just here. You can see the mess. My plan of action last time was to straddle the bank on the right. You can see my track, and then just exactly how far I got where the plan expired. And yeah, it was a disaster. So you can see the plan went okay to start with. This is just slop. You see where I got back out, coming back out, I just had to nail it all the way up. Yeah, coming down, what happened was one wheel went in that rut nearest us, and the other wheel here, and then we bellied out on this here, as you'll see. That's where you get stuck, coming back up. That's where I got stuck there, that bit, exactly where the trailer got stuck. But yeah, it's just like silk. It's just, you see where I bellied out, stuck, bellied out, and then got grip and got back on the track, look, which was fine, and then got down here somehow. Getting down's not too bad. Yeah, some deep dips. Yeah, look, you can see. And then it was fine until I got to here, because I couldn't get round there to get up there. So like a brain ache, I thought I'll have a brainwave and I'll go up that way to the top of the track up there and turn round and then come bombing back down and along. Well, that didn't happen either, because up there it took me a wheel spinned all the way up there, and then struggled like anything to turn around at the gate, and then just wheel spinned all the way back, and then got to here. And you can see where I did actually manage to turn round and get out, like out there and round, and then when I come out I'll come back down here and then out, and then nearly got stuck at the top up at that big dip. But you can see, look, it's just a river anyway, so it's a river running through the field. Make a ford out of here. Let's wash me wellies. Even though that's got stone in there, that's sloppy, that's sinky, that is. Sinky dinky. Yeah. Oh, I can feel it going in my welly. These wellies are shocking. Now I've got a wet foot. Why did I do that? Well, I knew I had a hole in my welly. Yeah, and then you see I managed to get there, turn around and get back out. It was a disaster. and then it took me an hour to get from the gate up to the top of the track onto the stone. It was also a disaster. Yeah, that's where she flows across. Anyway, we've got a lake down there, look. Anyway, I'll come back when I'm doing something constructive. So we've got quite a bit of activity on that one. Hello, girls. No activity on that one. Bit of activity on these girls. On those ones. Less on that one. So this one and that one I'll just lift the lids in a minute. Yeah, I need to strap the hives anyway because there's like Bodger the badger. Oh, we've got plenty of activity up here. These are quite vicious bees, these ones up here. Got a pond down there, a little lake. Yeah, so we need to strap these hives. Bit of activity on them. Not much. Them aggressive ones over there are really active. So we'll just have a little gander at some of them. And that's it. Just take the lid off and just see what's going on up at the lid, really. Got a pokey tool in a hive over there that I can give them a little pokey doke. But we have lost quite a few this year. Not sure why. So we have, unfortunately, we've lost another one. So I'm not sure what's going on this year. Say we throw a treat like we always do. This one's weak as well now. So it's a bit strange. Not sure. But like these are all alright. Aggressive. Trying to sting. Especially them ones on the end there. Like on guard bees. Yeah. Anyway, I'm done down here. So I'm guessing the badgers live there. Yeah, looks like it, look. Yeah, all the badger sets. So it's the first time I've seen them on this side. Maybe the water. Who knows. Anyway, we're not going over that side. Maybe this year, because we could have hives along there, you see. But obviously if the badgers live there, we don't want hives right next to the badgers, do we? Let the badgers do their badgery things. Yeah, anyway, I'm done. So in good true British weather, it's raining. As ever. Broken trailer. We need a trailer, which is quite ironic. For working, doing the gardening. I need a trailer. I've got a trailer, but yeah, it's broken. Oh. Gate's dropped. Yeah, lovely rain. Anyway, I'll catch up in a little while when I'm back up at the unit. So my generator's playing up a bit, although I think it might be the saw's a bit too powerful for it, but I'll show you what I mean. It's going to be noisy. So that's the saw plugged in. I'll start the generator. Generator. Right, it's worked better now. It works better now. It weren't working properly before. As soon as you put the saw on, the engine will be like backfire and cut out. Seems to be working all right now. I did give the carb a little clean. Yeah, it's a pretty good generator, to be fair. It's a bit noisy, but I just brought my wire up, my extension wire, but it's a really long one, but it's the wrong sort. It's for 110 volt tools, so no good what I want. I need the 240 one, and then I could put the generator over there while I'm running it instead of just here. Although it's alright there, and the exhaust blows the fumes out the door. There's a bit of heat and all in it. Yeah, it's working better anyway. I was sawing wood yesterday and it weren't working very well at all. Had a little tidy up, put in a bit more shelving. Got a bit of a wood store there, and then need another shelf in here, and then store wood up there. But I want to do the shelf all the way along, so it's got shelves all the way along, and the same this side. I need a couple of shelves, and then what I'm going to do is have bars going right at the top on that beam there, like this. I'm having bars across, thin bars all the way across, and then all the frames like these, rather than storing them like that through the winter, they can all be stored up there under, just under the roof, so they're out in the dry, and then it's just the boxes that are outside then. So that's the plan. Got an old scythe there, and under here is a two-man, big old vintage two-man saw. Got a few vintage tools in here. I'm a tool, but I ain't quite vintage yet. Yeah, we got Bill Hook. We got another one there. I need to get them out really before I shelf them in, don't I? I've got quite a few old tools, don't get used, don't know why they're there. Massive ransom bow saw, good quality saw though. All good quality stuff people don't want no more, because it's like, well, two-man saw, scythe, big bow saw. It's all handwork, it's all man work, isn't it? Got a couple of edge cutters there for sale if anyone wants to buy them. They run, but they run a bit temperamental. So we need to tidy up all of this shit. Basically I need to get all the boxes out, and then we're going to have frame racking and everything in the back here. We're getting a little bit more tidy and organised, but I need to get these boxes in and dried. I did think yesterday when I cleared all that out, all them boxes were going to go there, but then there was all wood everywhere, so I thought, oh mate, let's just make a rack for the wood and stuff. Although, see that stuff, it was stood up, but it was all bowing, so I want it laid down with a lot of weight on it. But the plan is to have a shelf high up to get that up out of the way and give us the floor space back. I just need loads of 8 foots, because it's 8 foot, so I need some decent 8 foots to go across. I've got a bit of light now, a little bit of light, rinky dinky solar, although it's pretty bright. I've got some more of this as well that I'm going to wire up, so we'll wire, because all the frames will be above it, so they'll be, the lights will be lower. But we're getting there, workshop's getting there.